Alright folks, it's time for me to get in on the action with what can only be assumed is the single worst aura in the history of auras. You know which one I'm talking about. You know it. So let's just wait for these guys to spawn some maggots. It's an aura that just straight up kills you if you're using it by yourself. I am of course talking about combat discipline. Combat discipline. Lose 10 health on a kill, but allies get 20 health on a kill. Why? Why? Why bother? Why bother with this aura at all? Now, the proper way to use this aura is to use it in a team. If you have a team of 4 people who are using combat discipline together, in much the same way that if you have a team of people using corrosive projection together, this aura can actually be really, really good. In the sense that everyone gets 50 health every time they land a kill, which will make everyone rather tanky. There's just one problem. That requires everyone to have this aura. This aura is not self-sufficient in any way, shape, or form. Every other aura that exists, well, almost every other aura that exists, looking at you, CP, every aura that exists is self-sufficient. Enemy radar is useful by itself already. Growing power, useful by itself. Rejuvenation, useful by itself, but could be stronger. You know? All of these auras are useful by themselves, but combat discipline actively kills you by itself. If you don't have a friend who's using combat discipline as well, you're screwed. Which basically means that this aura is completely and utterly useless for public matches. Number 1. Number 2. This aura... the health removal of this aura ignores bleed out. That is a fundamental game mechanic. And somehow you could just straight up die without bleed out if you use this aura. Why? 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 Why does this exist? Why? It ignores Wukong's passives. It ignores Inaras's Undying passive. I'd be surprised if it ignored Nidus's, like, Stacks death passive. Like, why? Why does this exist? I don't understand. I don't get it. I don't get it. This aura is really, really bad. Now, furthermore, this aura is a D polarity. So the idea of hoping that you would have friends who can put this on their WarFrame to begin with is slim. The D polarity of auras is the same polarity of auras with rejuvenation, physique, toxin resistance. Generally speaking, auras that are not all that useful. If this was a dash polarity aura, it would be sharing with energy siphon, mecha empowered, speed holster, enemy radar, corrosive projection, useful auras. At least then there might be a slim chance that you could set up a team where everyone is using combat discipline. And then you could maybe make the argument that having combat discipline is useful if you have all 4 players in it and you're doing an arbitration and you want to like make sure that everyone is healing. But here's the thing. If you want to make sure everyone is healing, just bring a healer WarFrame. This aura gets nullified by the existence of Oberon. I am not kidding. This aura is useless. Why? It serves no purpose. It can't serve any purpose. Healer WarFrames don't need it because they heal other WarFrames. Tanky WarFrames don't care about the loss of health, I guess, because they can probably heal themselves. But they don't care about healing other players. DPS WarFrames die if it's just by themselves. Like, this is stupid. There are a handful of ways to make this... Oh, hang on. There are a handful of ways to make this aura good. There really are. The first of which is it should be affected by, or rather it should affect Rage and Hunter Adrenaline. Number 1. Number 2, obviously it should not bypass the bleed out stage. That's stupid. Number 3. It should be useful in healing your companions. I think that's 100% useful. Apparently it doesn't heal your companions. That's a bit fucked. Okay? And finally, number 4, which should not bypass quick thinking as well. There's just a lot of things that it does. Ironically enough, the one thing that it does affect is friggin' Vex Armor. Of all the things to actually be affected by the loss of health, Vex Armor. I suspect it's a bug. I really do. But I can't be certain. Either way, just by doing that, I've lost 200 health. Like, why? 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 The fact that nobody wants to use this by themselves is a guarantee that nobody will use it in a public match as a team. And like I said, it's a deep polarity aura. So unless someone has put an aura former on it, on their Warframe, which is possible, but at the same time that means another round of, like, you know, leveling up their Warframe from 0 to 30, which takes bloody forever. Nobody's gonna use this. So this is really the single worst aura I have ever seen. And there are some doozies. Stand United is kinda bad, but at least it's useful. Infested Impedance is stupid, but at least they don't actively kill you. Anyway, let me know what you think about all of this in the comments below. Otherwise, if you like this video, hit that like button, subscribe for more Warframe content, and until next time, I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Bye!